I have the top 5. Are you ready for them? Are you ready for them? Yeah, this is where it gets very serious. So I'm going to bring them all out, and then they will select their questions and provide the best answer that they can give. So I'm going to ask you, in a moment like this, when they select the questions, just give them your support by listening. Give them your support by listening. So let's welcome the top 5 in no particular order. From St. Thomas, Etana Williams. From Kingston and St. Andrew, Daniel Cox. From Manchester, Melissa Flinch. From Portland, Christina Williams. One more parish to go. Do you know who that parish is? Do you know who that parish is? Our final top 5 finalists comes from St. Catherine, Allison Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your top 5. Put your hands together for your top 5 finalists. All right. Remember, we're going to support them by listening. Waiting on that moment of listening. May I have the questions, please?
You want to be the key, bobo, to be the corner, give me corner, my dealer, me a banga langa best it up. Yeah, man, Jenny girl, oh, the girl, them a banga langa, yeah, yeah. You want to be the key, bobo, to be the corner, my dealer, me a banga langa best it, boy. My Jenny girl, oh, the girl, them a banga langa, yeah, yeah. You granny, oh, my lebe panga, African river, mama, African Konya, sangin nangi ball, the body, when the man who got banga. You want to be the key, bobo, me a banga langa ya ya. Yeah, my Jenny girl, the girl a banga langa ya ya.
We have our top 5 questions, and I'm going to start right here with Miss St. Catherine. Hi, Allison. How are you? Please choose your question. Ready? It says, Jamaican patois is a powerful expression of our identity, yet it is often debated whether it should be formally recognized as an official language alongside English. What is your stance on this?
Thank you for that question. I believe that patois should be recognized as an official language because this is a language of our people. This is a language of our heritage. It shows our culture, where we are coming from as a people. And so I believe that patois should be recognized as an official language. It tells our stories. It should be in our schools. It should be in our churches. It should be in our offices. And it should be in our parliament. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Allison, for your question. You may leave. Allison, thank you. Christina, select your question. Thank you. We support them by listening. Yes. With the threat of extreme weather patterns and climate change, national disaster management has become a matter of survival. Beyond the government action, what role must individual citizens play to build resilient communities?
Thank you for that question. Good evening, distinguished judges, and howdy to my people. As someone who worked in the West after Hurricane Melissa, 2,000 volunteers you saw that I brought down there, I speak to this question from experience. Individual citizens, the part you must play is one, you must prepare. We're talking about if it's possible to get insurance, a little farmer's insurance, small and medium business insurance, you get it. If you need to do local practices like farming on the hillsides, you know that when it's wet, you don't put your dasheen and your cocoa out there. Where are my farmers? And you know when it's dry, you can't put your cash crops out there, right? Because I'm a farmer from Portland, so I know them things. There are a number of different practices you can do. Proper drainage, so sewage water can run off. We're talking about ensuring that we have proper catchment systems. When we have heat and drought, you need to have irrigation systems in place. I like to think that while government has a role to play to facilitate, to invest, and to support, responsibility always starts with the people first. And I would love to be a part of the platform as your next Miss Jamaica Festival Queen to do this, as I've already been doing by working in the West for the last 8 months. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You may leave. Thank you. Hi, how are you, Melissa? Your question. Is artificial intelligence more harmful or beneficial to the preservation and promotion of Jamaican culture?
Thank you for that question. Distinguished guests, judges, ladies and gentlemen, happy Emancipation Day. Now, artificial intelligence has been quite a topic, especially because a lot of persons feel that it robs us of our critical thinking. Some persons feel that it removes the process of mapping out the ideas that we want to create. But I posit to you that there are many benefits when it comes on to preserving and promoting our culture. Even within this very space, we have seen that many of the graphics that were used by the contestants for their talents incorporated in artificial intelligence. And I want to encourage that along the standpoint of the fact that if it is used properly, it can be done in such a way that it rids us of the tasks that do not need our brain power. So we can be more specific in prioritizing the things that show our expression, our love, our life, and our culture. Therefore, from the standpoint of boosting efficiency, artificial intelligence can help to preserve and promote our culture from this day and the days to come. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Danielle. Her question reads, Jamaica plays a critical leadership role in the international movement for reparatory justice regarding the transatlantic trafficking of enslaved Africans. What are your views on this, and how can you use your platform to engage young people on reparations?
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Now, reparation has been a hot topic for quite some time. For those who don't know, reparation speaks to the compensation that we receive from our colonizers by virtue of the fact that we were enslaved and colonized for quite some time. And by virtue of that as well, our economy, our social structure would have been desecrated. And so, I believe that we must continue to play an important and very present leadership role in reparatory justice because we deserve it. Our economy and our people suffered because of it. That's one. Two, how will I use my platform to inform young people about reparatory justice? Well, many of us don't know what it is. And so I will use my platform and educate our young people on what reparatory justice really is and what it can mean for our country. The truth is, if our former colonizers invest in the way that they should, if they continue to, through scholarships, through visas, through experiences that will expose our young people far and wide, we will see a revolutionary turnaround in this country. And so, I'm going to use my platform and explain these things to our young people so my voice will be amplified on the basis that reparatory justice must continue to be championed, and I will take my young people with me. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Danielle. And now we have Etana. We support by listening. The Miss Jamaica Festival Queen is a cultural ambassador and a national role model. If you are crowned tonight, what lasting impact would you want your reign to have on Jamaica, and how would you achieve it?
Good night, Jamaica, and thank you for that question. I believe in our own rights, we are all cultural ambassadors. This competition has afforded me the opportunity of a platform. I believe that this platform should be used. Yes, I would use my platform, and I would like to be remembered as the queen that served, that was a leader through her service. I want to be remembered as the young queen who stepped into rooms that she didn't believe she would be in, who doubted herself but then found her voice, who came and showed young people, young rural youth, that they too can do what they put their minds to. I have already begun. I have been using my platform to show young people, especially those that I mentor, that you too can be on a stage and speak in front of myriads of people. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Etana. No, them go on good. Put your hands together for the queens. Did you hear those responses from our queens? Talented, brilliant, beautiful, beyond boundaries. That is what we are celebrating tonight. So while the judge...